When I post a help wanted ad, I have a secret question in there that if you don't get it, I ain't hiring you. I'm not even calling you for an interview.
Ooh, they're not even going to get an interview?
No, because
Okay.
you didn't read it. You can't read, and I need you to read.
Reading is fundamental.
So I used to post in ads, usually for an office manager or somebody who can be a support staff to me. And I would give the job description and what you have to do. And then I will say, send me your resume and a cover letter. And I need you to say why you want this job and what's your favorite flavor of ice cream.
Ooh, and so if they didn't get to the favorite flavor of ice cream, they did everything else and they didn't tell
Right.
you they liked
Right.
Moose Tracks,
Right.
they're out.
Exactly. Because one of the most important things is when I'm working or when I'm in clinic or when I'm consulting, I'm tunnel vision and I need you to do the really specific, careful, like follow up, make sure everything's all, I've ordered the right things or the client got charged correctly. I need attention to detail. And so if you are applying for a job that requires attention to detail and you have no attention to detail, like what's your favorite ice cream because you didn't read to the end of the
Yes.
ad, I
Then
don't
we
even,
can't
you
go
can't,
there,
you
yeah.
can't. I don't want to waste my time or my energy. So
Now, what kind of interview questions do you ask?
I don't usually, because here's the crazy thing, because of that ad, I'll get maybe 120 applicants, and only one person would get it right. In all my years I've done this, every time I've done this, I'll get about 100 applicants, and there'll only literally be one qualified person. And at that point, I'll get them to come in, and I'll just see if I like them.
So you're not going to ask them how their closet's organized?
No, I don't care.
That was always a favorite interview question. How's your closet organized?
Well, mine's organized by color.
Okay. Mine's organized by things, like shirts are here, pants are here, dresses are here.
Well, I usually wear dresses that's all color coded, like orange, red, blue.
Color coordinated.
Color coordinated. So that's my. But here's the other thing too. As a business owner and as someone who's hired and fired, there is no perfect question to ask because you could have found what you thought was the perfect person, and sometimes they just don't fit. You could have met their parents and their dogs.
Some people interview really well,
Right.
and they don't do the job so good. That's the
That's
ticket
the
right
thing.
there.
Exactly.
So they know all the interview questions. They've looked them up. They know you're going to ask them, well, how would you describe your best boss? And
Right.
they're ready. But they actually aren't good at the job.
No, and we need people who are good at the job because that's what we're paying you for.
Yes.
And, I think I would I know Dave Ramsey talked about this, and, they'll go through like 12 interviews and they will talk to their family, their spouse, their children, etc. I don't know what his success rate is, but I'm guessing someone always still slips through it because we have the clinic when we hire a new therapist, we have a multi-step interview process. It's about 8 steps. So
Do you interview their family?
we might have to start. Like the first one is I meet with Bobby and you interview with him. Well, you talk to me on the phone. Then I set you up an appointment with Bobby and you interview with him. And then if he likes you, then you come back and talk to me because then we'll talk about salary expectations and all kinds of nitty gritty. And then you will have to do a manual. You do a session on me, with me as the patient on the table, and Bobby's observing how you do your therapy
Oh, okay.
so that he knows how to train you to fit our brand.
Yes.
Okay, so if you pass that and you're not a creepy person and your touch is good and your anatomy's great, then we ask you to massage a client as part of the process. And it's a client that has come to us for years and years and years. They know what to expect from us because the other thing we found out is they might be great with us, but then you put them in a room with a client and
Yeah, that's the whole doing really great at the interview, but not so good at the job.
right, and something just falls apart. So we have, I have about 6 clients, and I have you who know what we expect. So
Oh,
then
I've sent you in. To
I
get it.
know
I'm
we've been secret shoppers for each other, and it's important to have that, especially if you're in a service industry. And then we hire you, and that is still not 100% perfect.
No.
Despite all of that, we still have people that just don't make it.
So all of that is to say, it's a struggle out there to hire folks. But
It
you
is.
just got to keep plodding away and keep trying and sneak that secret question in there. Use the ice cream.
Use the ice cream. I approve.